Good morning and good afternoon and good evening and welcome to Labor Day, December, what am I saying, December, September, not December, September 6th. And happy Labor Day to everybody. I'm down here at the Redondo Beach Pier. If you remember in previous presentations, I showed you the Hermosa Beach Pier, and of course, who can forget the Manhattan Beach Pier. This is the first time that I'll be showing you the Redondo Beach Pier, and it is something else to see. Let me just get through. We'll do a walk and talk on the pier, but first let me get some items of interest. And the biggest item of interest, never leave home without it. I don't. This is my vaccination paperwork. Today's Labor Day. It's Labor Day weekend. It was promoted by the Central Labor Union and Knights of Labor back in the 1880s. In 1887, Oregon was the first state to celebrate Labor Day. Labor Day was all the labor organizations. Labor is responsible for the Industrial Revolution in America. And the laws that changed who could work and what age could work. So they were a powerful entity in the United States. In 1894, it became an official federal holiday. In the beginning, it was only for federal employees, but they changed that and made it. Some of the unions went on strike just so they could have the Labor Day off, who were not federal employees. And then they made it for all federal employees. So now it is, in the beginning, 30 states celebrated Labor Day. There's also a school of thought that it was started by a gentleman named P.J. McGuire. He was a vice president of the Federation of Labor, and he went to Canada, and he saw what was going on in Canada with Labor Day, and he came back to the United States with the idea to have Labor Day here in America, to give the labor and the people, hard-working people of America, a day of rest. In 1894, Congress passed the bill, and Grover Cleveland signed it. And also, Labor Day is famous for sales. You can get better prices, supposedly, on automobiles, mattresses, toaster ovens, and whatnot, area rugs, lampshades, clothing, hi-fi equipment, you name it, camper shells for your pickups, whatever you may be looking for, Labor Day will give you a better price. Labor Day, because everybody's off, the merchants and the retail shops figure there'll be more people to have free time to spend their money on some of their aspirations. So without further delay, and if you want to know anything more about Labor Day and all the things that I said that were incorrect, you can Google it. And now I'm going to do a walk and talk on Labor Day. And I just had a beautiful lunch with my friend Dave Kamada and his lovely wife Hope and Rose. And now we're going to do a walk and talk. Coming around. Okay, here we go. So I hope you learned a little about Labor Day. Let's go over to the railing. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but this is quite a big, there's the beach off in the corner. Can you see the beach? I don't know if you can see the beach, but it's, this is the pier, and there's Tony's on the pier. I'll get a close-up of that. And that's where we had a wonderful lunch. I had the salmon and the pig's feet, fried pig's feet over fried caterpillar. No, I didn't have that. Let's see if I can get. There's Tony's. See that thing that looks like a Tony's? Where's my finger? Right there. All right. And here is, the water is so clean. Okay, let's go. So, we're gonna just do a walk and talk on Labor Day. My stomach is full, and here is the inlet for the boats. When I had my kayak, I used to come out here, and it is just beautiful. That light breeze, no perspiration, no unnecessary sweating. Can I get a close-up? You can see all the people out on their kayaks. Just a beautiful day. Not much cloud. And here's the inlet. Very nice. So we'll just walk along. There's the power plant. The power plant was there when the days before conservation, when they realized that the beachfront was no place for an electric generating plant. They're going to get rid of that, they say. But I don't know when. It takes many, many years to reverse contracts, pay people off. Everybody needs to be paid off. You just can't do anything without being paid off. Not paid off in a bad way, just crossing the T's, dotting the I's. It's America, and everything has to be legal. Everything has to be just right before any transaction is approved or is pushed through. Anybody who's bought a home knows what I'm talking about. Although I've never bought a brand new car, I can imagine the paperwork involved in a brand new car as well. So everything has to be just right. I wonder how much time. I got 7 minutes. We're doing pretty good here. And it's a beautiful day. A lot of people out strolling, the children around. We have some fishermen. And you can tell your friends and family and co-workers that you were at the Redondo Beach Pier in Southern California. Yeah. Here's the jetty. I think this is what they call a jetty. And that's a break, protect the boats. They had a big storm here in 1988 that wiped out a big portion of this pier. What you're seeing now is an aftermarket, if you will, pier. After a giant storm. You could Google that probably and get some information and some images. Just a real big storm. I don't know if it's a hurricane. Just a big storm coming off the Pacific. This is the Pacific Ocean, by the way, to my left. This is the big pier. So there's a boat. Look at this guy go. Better slow down. I think you gotta slow down when you get close. He's still going. He's gonna slow down. He's gonna slow down. No, he's still going. Now he's gonna slow down. There he goes. There are a lot of boat regulations. You just can't speed around with your boat. You've got to watch out. And they have sea lions here and whatnot. Boats to Catalina. Look how clean the water is. Yeah. I missed my kayak, but I couldn't. I hadn't any place to put the darn thing. I was storing it at another person's residence, but then they sold the place, and there's no place for a kayak in a Chinese garden or a Japanese garden. So I had to give it up. It's one of the advantages of having a home when you can store all your toys and all your good stuff. You can put stuff in the garage. You can hang on to a lot more stuff. You're gonna have some place to put it. Oops, some cyclists. Oh, they got all the gear too. They got all the uniforms. They got all the jerseys. They got that thing in their butt that keeps their butt from getting sore. They got the helmets. California, oh yeah, you gotta have a helmet. California even has somebody in the restroom And they make sure that everybody wipes their butt no more than 3 times. And so California's, look, some residents up on the top here. These are boat rides over here. They got paddle boat rides. Owner of a lonely heart. Owner of a lonely heart. Oh, very popular tune. How many times in your life have you heard that song, Owner of a Lonely Heart? There are some boats over here. And some kayaks. Those are ocean kayaks.
45-minute boat ride, guys. Leaving in a few minutes, 1 p.m. Plenty of room. Next boat ride is going to be at 2 p.m. No miss out. Plenty of ice cold beverages. Come check out some sea lions. Beautiful weather here in Redondo Beach. 45-minute boat ride on the Navigante, guys.
Man, maybe we should take a boat ride. Hello, how are you, sir? ¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Everybody's friendly on Labor Day because everybody's free. They're off. They don't have to. Oh, look at the bird over there. Wow, look at that bird. That bird is waiting for, I guess. I don't know what the bird is waiting for. Owner of a lonely heart. Oh, look. Toyota. A lot of things, a lot of images, a lot of things going on here. And so Labor Day was started by the labor unions. They wanted a day off. They wanted a special to honor labor, and they got it. So it's the first Monday in September every year is Labor Day, and it's a 3-day weekend, and the residents of America just go hog wild. They just go hog wild. 12 minutes. I hope I'm not taking too much of your time. And this used to be an arcade over here, but they were going to do some construction and wow, what are these people waiting for? That's one thing about California. When people see a line, they get on it. They just get on it. If I see a line, I run away. I'll find something without a line. I can't imagine what this line is for. My God, what is this line for? Seafood. I guess they're waiting for... God, I'd bring my own lunch if I had to. It's a long line. I'm not going to stand on that line. Here's all the fish. Look at the lobster. Wow. Wow, fresh. Look at the lobster. Wow. Thank you. Wow, crabs.
Yeah, so you're looking at 76.65, okay? Yeah, it's a comes with everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Look at the crabs, huh?
Yeah, so you gotta see that line just straight up.
So I'm going to move along. My compadre Dave is stopping for some seafood, and I'm going to press on with this little walk and talk. They say the best time in a person's life is the day that they sell their boat. You've heard that from many people, but they have organizations now that you can pay for the privilege of belong to a boat club where you pay a certain fee and then you have access to boats that they have, and they have all different types of boats, and they train you, and you make a reservation and you get all the pleasure of owning a boat but not actually owning a boat, whereas you don't have to do the maintenance and you don't have to winterize it when it needs to be winterized. You don't have to maintain the engine. You don't have to clean it. You don't have to pay dock fees, or you don't have to trailer it back to your residence. You just show up in your private POV, privately owned vehicle, and jump on the boat. And they have boat hands or boat deck hands that take your party to the boat, and you just go out on the boat. And I believe it's not that it's probably more economically sound than owning your own boat, and it's a popular alternative to owning your own boat. Here's some rentals over here, stand-up paddle boards, which is very popular for your core. The glass bottom boat over there, pedal boats, kayaks, rentals. Wow. And there goes the boat ride over there. They're gonna go out for a 45-minute cruise. And that's nice. And they have fishing boats here. They'll take people out fishing. And I may make this a two-parter because I'd want to get the beach in. But I'm away from the beach now. And maybe I'll make it a two-parter. And there's some advertisements for Toyota. Even on Labor Day, they want to make sure that you can. There's the horn. So it's a very nice, there's a big sailboat. Very nice. It's just a matter of having disposable income to own a boat and to pay for everything else in one's life. You must have disposable income. It's not a necessity. It's an elective expense, as they say. An elective, meaning you can choose you can choose that. So this is all the little watering holes down here. People like to drink beer on a Labor Day weekend. I talked to my brother Bruce on the phone, and he was in a very good mood. It was a very pleasurable phone call. They were playing his song. You ever hear that song? Bruce, don't let me down. Bruce, don't let me down. Bruce, don't let me down. Bruce. Yeah. Here's your romantic, this is for romantics. Right here. Love is in the air, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas lights tour, reservations early, birthdays and anniversaries. So there you go. That's where we came from. Very nice. This is where I guess they put the boats in the water, right here. This apparatus over here. And they can put the, look at the cactus over here. And yeah, they swing it out and drop it in the water and take it out and winterize it. Everything has a purpose. They figured out how to manufacture, engineer any tool that they need for anything that has to be done. That's why we love smart people. They solve a problem, they fix it. They got the know-how and the math and I mean, just think of all the inventions and all the gadgets that we don't even know about that make everything just so seamless, so uncomplicated and easy. They all started in a gentleman's mind or a woman's mind. I'm gonna come out here to the seawall. There's some scuba divers over there. Are they? No, they're not scuba divers. Those are the guys that are gonna do those motorized that you see on the internet. They get on those like they look like a skateboard, but they got wheels. I guess they're gonna do some videotaping. Jeez. So this is the official, I guess, end of summer, Labor Day. A lot of the children are back in the classroom in certain states, parts of the country. Others are still zooming in on the World Wide Web. But if you don't like school, this COVID-19 is probably the best thing that ever happened to you. I mean, we don't have to go to school? No, there's no school. Really? Wow. They used to call this a seawall here. Seawall. And there's the big jetty in the background that keeps all the waves. There's a family of, looks like 4 in a paddle boat. I don't know, I'd still wear it. No, they got life preservers. Good for them. All right, I'm gonna cut it here, and maybe I'll pick up a short one at the beach area. Quite a few people on the beach today. Get some close-ups of the sailboats. Nice breeze. The winds are out of the southwest, or southeast, or northwest, or northeast, or west-east. They're coming from someplace, and it is about 9 miles an hour last time I checked. So that's it. Hope you had a good day. Enjoy your Labor Day. Today's a good day to call your family, call your relatives, call your Uncle Bob. Ask him why he's being so mean to your mother. And have a good day. Don't let me down, Bruce. Don't let me down, Bruce. Don't let me down. I had it on the wide thing, I'm sorry.